Hello and welcome to the part 4 of practice questions, and we are dealing with Agile. We have done other videos solving Agile practice questions, and we have also done videos solving questions related to specific knowledge areas as well. So if you're preparing for your PMP exam and you want to practice questions, then definitely check out the first link in the description below, which will be an entire playlist of all the practice questions that we have done so far. By the way, if you're preparing for PMI-ACP, you should know much more than Scrum. You should also know stuff like XP, Lean, Kanban. And today you are going to find this video very, very helpful because we are solving questions around XP. We have covered a lot of ground when it comes to XP. Check out the second link in the description, which will be an entire playlist of all the extreme programming related videos that we have done so far. All of these are concept videos, and there are several videos in this playlist. In addition to that, we have pmclounge.com/agile. If you go there, you will end up on this page and you will find all the articles of agile related concepts that you need to know if you're preparing for PMP or PMI-ACP. So two helpful links right there. You will find them in the description as well. With that being clear, that being said, let's get started to solve questions. Question number one, you are a developer working on a team that is building an app. When you try to commit code for a feature you've been working on, your commit does not go through, as the version control system highlights conflicts that needs to be resolved first. So obviously there are conflicts here. Which practice will best prevent this problem in the future? 10-minute build, continuous integration, test driven development, also known as TDD, sustainable pace. Now, what do you think? What is something that is going to help you avoid this situation of not being able to commit? The correct answer is B, continuous integration. See, continuous integration, it is a simple practice in which team members keep their working folders up to date with the latest changes in the version control system. This prevents merge conflicts, which can needlessly waste the team's time. And if you want to know more about continuous integration, first link in the description, that playlist, it has videos on continuous integration as well. All right, let's talk about question number two. How do extreme programming values and practices help teams embrace change? By enforcing a change control process, by limiting the amount of contact between the business users and the team, by helping them build code that's easier to modify, by placing strict limits on how users request changes. The correct answer here is number, not number, but option C, by helping them build code that's easier to modify. Obviously, it is a lot easier for teams to embrace change when they know those changes won't be a headache for them. XP, or extreme programming, helps with this by including practices and values that help teams build code that's easier to modify. And that is why option number C is the correct answer. All right, a quick reminder here, youtube.com/PMC Lounge/playlist. This is the direct link. If you want to head to our playlist section, the gold is here. The real gold is here. Everything, all the videos that you need to prepare for your PMP, PMI, ACP, other certification exams are all neatly listed here. So definitely check it out. All right, let's move on to question number three. Which of the following is not a benefit of pair programming? A, people take turns working, so fatigue is reduced. B, pairs help each other stay focused. C, there are two sets of eyes on every change. D, everyone on the team gets experience working with different parts of the system. What do you think? What is not a benefit here, right? The keyword here is not. So remember, the question is asking you which of these four is not a benefit of pair programming. Well, the answer obviously is A, people take turns working, so fatigue is reduced. Because in pair programming, this is not how you do pair programming. You do not take turns, right? So pair programming, it helps with constant collaboration, it helps with catching problems, and it helps with getting more done than if the programmers were working alone. But pair programming basically means that both people are working and they are not taking turns. So that is why option A is not a benefit of pair programming. All right, question number 4. Which of the following are not common to both XP and Scrum? A. Roles. B. Iterations. C. Respect. And D. Courage. Again, remember the question is asking you which of the following is not common, right, to both XP and Scrum. So the roles is something that is not common between XP and Scrum. The roles that XP has is totally different from the roles that Scrum has. In fact, XP does not tell you to have any prescribed roles, right? XP does not prescribe roles. But respect, courage, these are values in both Scrum and XP. We have covered these in separate videos as well. Again, a plug to check out the first link in the description, the entire playlist of XP. And then time boxed iteration. This is also used in both XP and Scrum, but obviously there are no prescribed roles in XP, while the Scrum has prescribed roles like product owner and Scrum master. All right, question number 5. All the following practices establish feedback loops for XP teams except. So, one of the options do not establish feedback loops, and that's what we need to find out. Option A, 10-minute build. B, stories. C, test driven development. And D, continuous integration. Now, this should be straightforward. The answer is stories. The reason for that is stories do not establish feedback loops, right? Loops of feedback like these other options do. These other options actually create loops of feedback and there's a lot of back and forth. But when it comes to stories, actually, let's chuck stories from here. Stories do not create feedback loops. The point is, stories, they do not change very much once they are written, and there's no opportunity to feed info back into stories. But these other three practices, right, 10-minute build, test driven development, also known as TDD, and continuous integration, they do establish feedback loops many times over the course of a weekly cycle that XP teams follow. Question number 6. Which of the following is true about test driven development or TDD? Unit tests are written immediately after writing the code that they test. Writing unit tests first can have a profound impact on the design of the code. Test driven development is used exclusively by XP teams. There's a minimal impact on code quality. Which of the following is true? So it's not asking you something which is false or not true, right? Which of the following is actually true about TDD? The answer to this is option number B. Writing unit tests first can have a profound impact on the design of the code. Remember, significant impact on code quality is something that people observe when they start doing TDD, because it helps fixing bugs and it makes changes less time consuming and easier. That is the reason why writing unit tests first is a fantastic strategy, and that is why TDD just works. So that's all that we had in this video. I hope you got value out of it. Smash that like button if you did, and definitely share our videos and our channel with other folks so that they may benefit too. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.